Hi friends, welcome to this video, and in this video I am going to explain to you how to blur the background. I've got a nice shot of the line, but the background is a bit too busy and therefore it is not standing out. The line itself is not popping out of the image. If you were shooting with a lens which has a very wide aperture, for example if you were shooting with Sony's 400mm f2.8, and you opened up your aperture to f2.8, then probably you'll get a blurred background. But in this case, I am shooting with a Fuji setup and they only have 150 to 600 mm lens for wildlife photography. And at 600 mm, the widest aperture possible is f8. And that doesn't give me a very shallow depth of field, and therefore I've got a busy background. But I can take care of this using Photoshop, and I really don't want to break the bank to go and buy such costly lenses, so this will do the job as far as I can work it out with Photoshop in a generally decent manner. It will not certainly match the effect which you get using those very fast lenses, but it does do the job. Having said that, now let's see the procedure which I adopt to blur the background. So first of all, we will duplicate this layer. So on your Mac, you press Command and J, and on Windows, you press Control and J to duplicate the layer. Since I'm using a Mac, I'm going to press Command and press J, and I have a duplicate layer. Now select the duplicate layer and then go down here to this tool. Now there are three options. Here you have Object Selection Tool, you have Quick Selection Tool, you have Magic Wand Tool. Select the Object Selection Tool and you will find that you have options on the option bar. Go down here. So it says Device, Quicker Results and Cloud Detailed Results. Go for Cloud because that will give you an accurate selection. So click on this. Having done that, hover over your image. Go down to the subject itself and there it is, and click on it. So a nice selection has been done and we are now going to place this selection on its own layer. So press Command and J on Mac and Control and J on Windows, and there the selection has now gone on a separate layer altogether. Now select this layer 1 again, and we need to do something to make sure that our blurring of the background comes out well. And friends, do follow this step which I am telling you. Pay attention here, because if you don't follow this, you will end up with a lot of halo around your subject, and that is going to be looking very unpleasant when you blur the background. Having done this, what we're going to do is press Command on your Mac or Control on your Windows PC and hover over this layer. Now you'll see that the icon changes. Now click here, and on layer 1, your subject has been again selected. So what we're going to do here is go down to Select and go to Modify, go to Expand, and we are going to expand this to, let's say, 8 pixels or so. So click on OK. So that's done. Now just click here so that selection pinkish sort of a thing doesn't come. Now you can make out how the thing has got expanded. Okay, go here now to select and deselect it. So with layer 1 selected, now go here to Filter and go to Blur Gallery, select Field Blur. As you will see, the background has got, I did something wrong. You're getting a halo here. So what mistake did I do? Go down here to, let's cancel this. And with this selected, we are going to again press Command and go down to J. Click here. Your line is now selected. We are going to go to Select and we are going to go down here to Modify. We're going to expand this to say about 8 pixels. And what we need to do now is we need to go to Edit and we need to click on Fill, and with Content Aware you click OK. That has been done. Now you can go to Select and deselect it. Now having done this, with your layer 1 selected, go down to Filters, go down to Blur Gallery, take Field Blur. See, now there is no halo around the line. A control has come up and it has got a dial. So you can dial in the amount which you want. Now this looks a bit too unnatural, so we are going to go, let's say, to about, I think 20 should be okay, or go down even further, let's say about 16. I like this better. Let's go even further down. No, leave it to about 16, or maybe increase it a bit to 18. That looks okay. The background has blurred, but this is not what we want, because the area adjacent to the line itself will be as sharp as the line. So we are going to create another field blur instance. Click here and now reduce this to 0. You'll find that now you are getting a blurred background. At the same time, you are getting sharp areas in the foreground which are adjacent to the line itself, and because of hyperfocal reasons, this area is now looking sharp, and that is what we wanted. You can take it up a bit ahead on top just to ensure that a bit of background is also, here sharp enough, because that is the area which is adjacent to the line. Now, when you have a look at it, this looks quite realistic to me, and we have a nice blurred background which makes the subject pop out. And this is what you achieve by having a very costly lens and having a very fast lens with apertures like f2.8. So you can sort of match that by using Photoshop and the method which I have outlined. So try it out in your own images. If you like it, go ahead and use this method. Or if you think it is not working out for you, well, try and see how you can best do it. So that's it for this video, friends. Take care and happy learning and good photography session.